Let's take in a couple quick social media questions. And the first one, Matt, comes our way, and it regards the ACC. Is there a legit contender to challenge Clemson in the ACC? We had Mac Brown on earlier. I think Mac would tell you, yeah, there's a challenger in Chapel Hill. What do you say?
I think Clemson, well, I know Clemson is still head and shoulders above everybody else in this conference. Much, I think, kind of like Ohio State in the Big Ten. I mean, they just have better players right now. But we know, and we heard Coach Brown talk about it, what do you have coming back this year? And you look at last year, and you have a star quarterback coming back who's phenomenal. And I think, the sky's the limit for Sam Howell. You have a great receiving core coming back. You return 16 of 22 starters on both sides of the football. So you have a lot of experience. And remember, all of their losses, I think all their losses were 7 points or less last year. They were in almost every game. And Reg, you alluded to the Clemson game where they had a chance to beat Clemson. So they're close, but we all know it just takes a little shift. And I don't know how this offseason may affect North Carolina, but I think with Coach Brown, his championship pedigree, the quarterback, the pieces they have back, I certainly believe they can make a run in the ACC and potentially challenge Clemson in the championship game.
And as Coach always likes to remind us, it goes back to recruiting. You saw the graphic during the Mac Brown interview on the high level of talents they're getting. And plus, they've circled that state of North Carolina. They're not letting the best elite talents from the Tar Heel state get out of North Carolina without wearing that Carolina blue. All right. Question number 2 from social media. We're just going to rename it the Reggie Bush question. Who is the most electric player to watch in college football? Reg, who gets your vote?
Oh, man, there's so many electric
You can do a
players.
split vote. How about a split vote?
Split vote. There's a couple quarterbacks come to mind. Obviously, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence. But I'm going to go with Jamar Chase, the reigning Biletnikoff Award winner, because when I watch him from a skill set standpoint, he's NFL ready. The only reason why he wasn't a top draft pick last year because he wasn't old enough. And then when you watch defenders try to guard him, let's go back to that Clemson game. He gave those DBs hell. They're still trying to figure out how to tackle Jamar Chase when he gets the football in his hands. And that's what I love about him. His run after the catch ability is second to none. He is not just a receiver. He's an electrifying player. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that you want to get him the football 15, 20 times again, however many times you can. But here's the thing. He has a new quarterback. It's not Joe Burrow back there throwing to him. So I'm excited to see how he steps up to the task.
Well, that's good, Reggie. I thought you were going to go for 20 minutes. That's good. I thought we got this. I agree with Reggie, but I'm going to go with Justin Fields. And Justin Fields, I'm very close again to that situation. He is an elite athlete, but let's all be perfectly clear now. He is now an elite thrower. To say he was an elite thrower at the beginning of last year, I remember spring practice when he first went to Ohio State. I thought he was very good. But he's over the top now. And I just think with his athleticism, he's probably in the top 5 speed at Ohio State. So that's probably, you're talking about a 4.3 and some change. Big 240-pound guy that is as comfortable as he is. I mean, he's leading. He's doing all the things you need to be on a great football team. And I think he's number 1, and I'm going to put Travis Etienne number 2. I saw him up close and personal. I think I was surprised. I knew it was explosive. Etienne, I was surprised how violent he was. He's a violent player. Usually people like that are kind of avoid contact. I was so impressed with him getting ready for watching those highlights and then watching him in that game. He's a violent player. Number 1, Justin Fields. Number 2, Clemson Etienne.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.